everybody. Good morning, sir. I appreciate this opportunity. My name is Michael Samuel Mahmood. By the special grace of God, I came from a humble background, a humble beginning. But first of all, I want to appreciate God Almighty for this opportunity. I want to appreciate all my leaders, from the president of the C21FG International to our G leader, Engineer Lad, to my own mentor, my father. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, Dr. QS Yusuf Gognaje, the man that saw me the first time and he believed in me. Ladies and gentlemen, go to the chat box, please, and help me appreciate my leader, my father, my mentor, Dr. QS Yusuf Gognaji. This man, when he saw me the very first time, he said, Kai, with this your voice, you become a good leader. With this your voice, you become a good leader. A man that believes in me beyond even my own biological father. Ladies and gentlemen, this man hold me. He hold me by the hands, and he supports me not just in words, but in substance. I want to say thank you so much for all you do for me, sir. I really appreciate. I can't remember how many times I've went to his office when I'm hungry. I want to die. You say, no, you cannot die. You will survive. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to appreciate my own very good friend, my brother, my mentor, my leader. No other person but Ambassador Joshua Envoy Atta. This guy is an amazing guy. I want to just say that meeting with him in school back then is just a providence by God. And listen, when I saw this opportunity, I was even working at the restaurant then. I was enjoying myself when he called me. He said, Prof, I have a business opportunity for you. I said, what's this business all about? He said, Guy, where are you? I said, I'm working in a restaurant. So he said, how much are they paying you? I said, sometimes 20K in a month, sometimes 80K. He said, Chai, that is a chicken change. He said, come, I will show you something we can make money within some few months. We'll go back to school, we'll be living as big boys. Ladies and gentlemen, the first time I came to the plaza, my trousers tear. When my trousers tear, when I was clamping on top of the upstairs, that guy said something. He said, see, something has broken you. Something has broken you. And when I came and I saw the business opportunity, my God, I thought it would be like a fortune. Life would be very easy for me. And after a few months, I saw that this is not what they promised me. I actually thought that I would be getting the money easily. And I got angry one day. I said, Guy, I don't think I'll continue this business because hungry wants to kill me, ladies and gentlemen. This guy hold me and close me down. Yeah, I got angry. I left the business. He still called me back. Ladies and gentlemen, I would say that if not that I was under his mentorship, I would have quit this business for long. But he so much believed in me. This is a friend that is greater than a brother, a friend that watches over you, a friend that challenges you to do more. That is the person, Ambassador Joshua Atta. I love you so much, bro. I appreciate all your mentorship. And guess what? We're going to impact the world together. Thank you so much. Please go to the chat box and help me appreciate Ambassador Joshua Atta. I appreciate. Ladies and gentlemen, I came from a humble background. A polygamous family. My dad with his two wives and just a brutal family. Things were not going well for me. Then when I was growing up, because of the problem from this wife and the other. So I decided to just leave home at 16. And since then, I've been struggling, hustling for myself till when I met this business opportunity. But when I saw this business opportunity, things were not working for me. One thing that made things were not working for me then, it was because I wasn't growing, right? I was not willing to learn. I was just willing to make the money. And guess what? In this business, you don't blow, you grow. There are a lot of things that you will do that will determine the prerequisite thing for you to succeed in this business. These things are not difficult. And guess what? When I was with him, he told me to leave where I was. I should come to his house. And I came there, we started the journey. Along the line, he left Abuja and I was in Mina. When I was in Mina, I was still struggling. Why? Because I didn't know much, right? I was not well informed that how well you know is how far you go. When you know better, you will do better. And guess what? And one day when I saw that things were just difficult, I said this business was not for me. So I decided to leave. But I was As I was preparing my bag to leave, I heard a whisper. He said, what this guy is doing, you can do it. Then if I show people my business, people will see the business, but I don't have the skill to close them down, to talk to them. And guess what? Until the day I met a woman that saw the business opportunity, she wanted to pay, but what I was saying was not enough. The evidence was not okay. And this woman was asking me, what was the business all about? I will explain. She was just bringing many questions, and I got angry. I said, listen to me, ma. This business is for people that are ready to make success. I say, see, in fact, you are disqualified. Ladies and gentlemen, I was angry. I started disqualifying even the most qualified people. Why? Because I was working in ignorance. That is why the Holy Book says that the Holy Book says that the how is it put that the hard work of fool it wearies them, and I decided to grow. I decided to learn the skill, inviting, prospecting, and follow up. And when I done learning that skill, guess what? My life changed. That was the thing that turned around. And I decided to learn. I decided to grow. The best way to be useful in life is to be independent of yourself. And how was I able to hit the Fortune 500? I decided to go into ad. I learned the social media. A lot of people are going to ad, but they don't have the skill to run the Facebook ad. Facebook
Wow.
ad need because this is all right. Let me just round up. Let me just let me just round up. So I decided to go into ad, and Facebook ad was the tool I used to hit the 500. Right. So what I just say is that decide to grow, decide to know more. Don't just live on motivation. Motivation is not okay. You must decide, because self-identification is the beginning of transformation in this business. And let me quickly say this: your income is proportionally related to the level of your growth. When you grow to a certain level, your income will resonate with that. So thank you so much, sir, for this opportunity. I appreciate, sir.
Wow.